Well, my friend, welcome to this yoga sequence. It's going to be really a lot of strength building, flexibility. I mean, this is going to feel amazing when you're done this. This is a full body yoga flow, and let's begin. So, come to the front of your mat, keeping your feet shoulder width apart. You want to inversely rotate your arms so your palms are facing forward. And just breathe in through your nose, and breathe out through your nose. Slow, gentle breaths. In yoga, this type of breathing is called ujjayi breathing, and you should be able to feel, it's kind of like the sound of the ocean. You can feel it in the back of your throat. So you don't want to breathe out through your mouth. You want to breathe in and out through your nose. So. We'll do this for about 30 seconds. When you're ready, you're going to feel really calm after doing that. Because yoga is essentially meditation in motion. Keep that in mind. You want to monitor your breathing, and every single movement you do in yoga, every flow, there's a breath associated with each sequence of that flow. Keep that in mind. So, now that you're relaxed, no, we're not going to stay relaxed for too long. This is going to have to benefit you after all. Now we're going to swan dive our arms up. And so in a counterclockwise motion, big arms, and then swing down a clockwise motion, swan dive down. Then you want to have a little bend in your knees and holding either elbow, or holding both elbows rather, with arms. You want to just gently rock side to side, swing left and then right. And the more you swing to left and right, the more beneficial this is going to be. Oh, it feels amazing. Remember to keep your legs bent, or your knees bent rather. Alright, and then after about, 10 of those, we will swan dive up again. Bring your hands to heart center. Swan dive up again, with a little bit of a back bend there, so lean back a little bit, and swan dive down again. And swan dive up again, bring our hands to heart center, repeat that, swan dive down. This time, we're going to put our hands on the mat, your hands flat on the mat, and bring your legs back until you're in a plank pose. So once in plank position, keeping your arms straight, we're going to stay here for about 30 seconds. You're gonna feel this. You're not feeling it. You're not doing it right. Just keep everything straight in alignment, and you should be shaking, so you know you're doing it right. After that, we're gonna go into chaturanga. Not sure what chaturanga is. Keep your elbows bent, come close to the ground, and then I want you to release everything. Your feet on the ground, untuck your toes. With your hands still flat on the ground, we're going to pull up until we arch our back, and we are in cobra, or baby cobra. So this is cobra. And if you want to, you can be in up dog instead, which keep your toes untucked. You raise your legs off the ground. It's kind of hard to see it here. We're going to stay in cobra. and then go back to the ground. And then, keeping everything tight, go back into plank pose. Back to chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Back down to the ground. Back up to plank pose. Back into chaturanga. Cobra, up dog, take your pick. Back down to the ground. Back up to plank pose. Alright, so we're going to go back into chaturanga. Come all the way to the ground. Up dog cobra. And now I want you to lean backwards. So sit back, keep your arms straight, and go into child's pose. So keep your feet close together, touching actually. And you want to keep your knees a little more than hips width apart. A great stretch of the back, hamstring. You can just feel this. Amazing. All right. So now we're going to move into cat-cow. So, going into hands and knees. So this prone position here, hands and knees. We're going to arch your back. So bring your head close to your chest, arch your back up, tucking everything down. And then we're going to go into cat. Cow. This is cow. Reverse everything. Hook everything up. This is a great strengthen over the back. Cat. Cow. Cat. Cow. I'm going to turn this side so you can see this. Cat. 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 Okay, now, after you do cat-cow, what I want you to do, there's so many different sequences we can do here. We're going to do a little side spin actually inside of it. So, we're going to keep our left leg drop there. And with your right leg, we're going to turn it at an angle, and then move your right arm, or swing your right arm to the ceiling. Your whole body is now in a side stretch. Supported side stretch. Stay there for about 10 seconds. Back to the ground. And same thing on the opposite side. For this, we're going to go back into hands and knees. Now what I want you to do, raise your right arm up. Keep this there for about 10 seconds. You're going to feel this. You're going to be shaking all over. And then I want you to bring swing your left leg up. So opposite arm to opposite leg. Left leg, right arm. In a few seconds we're going to do left arm, right leg. Now I want you to crunch it as close as possible, squeezing your fist together. Like that. Together. Just like that. Now, your left arm forward, right leg back. Squeeze here. Crunch it as tight as possible. Now, after you do that, we're going to get everything tight, and then swing your left knee to the left. Swing everything tight, and then your right knee to the left.
times, take your pick. Regardless, this whole sequence is going to be very effective. All right. So after you do that, you know, a lot of yoga sequences tend to do the same thing over and over and over again. This sequence, this flow, is going to be incorporating so many different exercises, as you can already tell. We've already done so much. So now we're going to go into, let's sit back in child's pose now. So what I want you to do, we're going to go into a low lunge. So swing your right leg forward, and so your right foot rather, should be right next to your left arm. Then I'm going to come up into a low lunge with a crescent. Now, swing your arms forward, go back up. Forward, go back up. You're going to feel this in your abs, you're going to feel this in your knee, your right knee. Whichever knee is in the front, you're going to feel one. We're going to do a little bit of YTW stretches. Then, place your feet, your hands back on the ground, put your right leg to the back, and then repeat the process on the other side. So, moving your left foot right next to your right hand. Now we're going to go into pressing again. Arms forward, swing them back up. Bring your arms forward, swing them back up. Bring your arms forward, swing them back up. Now, Y. Actually, it's T. W. Y. T. W. Okay. All right, go back. So we're in hands and knees again. Now this time we're going to do another side stretch, but we're going to actually keep our legs above the ground. So I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, so moving either the left leg, your right leg, closer to the other opposite hand. I'm going to then turn the ceiling. Basically the side stretch we did, but this time it's a little bit different. Now we're going to take our right knee off the ground. We're going to stay here for about 10 seconds. Okay. Back into hands and knees. Feet on the opposite side. Go back a little bit so you can see me. Now, go back to hands and knees. Then go back into the chop. You should be able to feel this throughout your entire body. Very, very effective. Alright, so now we're going to do some crunching. We did a little bit before, but now we're going to really get into it. We're doing some sorry about looking at the camera that much. I do care about you guys, and I hope this is really effective. But anyway, so now we're going to do some more crunching. Okay, so we're going to go into the plank position. And then we're actually going to go into our first downward dog. So pull backwards, keeping your hands on the ground. necessary. Keeping a slight arch back. You don't want to get too close like this. It's just going to hurt your back. You don't want to get too far away either, because it's about where you want to be. You want to inversely rotate your elbows. They're facing forward. Now, let's swing our left leg up into a three-legged dog. Once here, we're going to crunch forward, bringing our knee close to our chest, and our face, and our head, and crunching our head close to our knees. So like that. Bring our leg back. 2, it's about 10, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now we're going to get back into downward dog. And feel free to go into child's pose a little bit before returning to downward dog. We're going to move into the opposite side now. So you're pushing your right leg up. And then keep your hands straight, flat on the ground. Crunch it. 1, 2. It's kind of like you're going to a push-up too. You're leaning forward. Crunching it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoa. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling that. Alright, so now we're going to go back to downward dog. Then I want you to walk up to the front of your mat. Then, holding your elbows, just lean forward. Swing left to right. When you're ready, I want you to keep everything loose and vertebrae by vertebrae. Just come up.
Slowly, very slowly. All right, so now, swing your arms around a little bit. Just decompress your body. Now we're going to go into a little bit of cool down before moving into Savasana. So, come down your mat, and then I want you to put your left leg on top of your right knee, and then grip the bottom underneath your knee, grip your hamstring really, your hamstring, and then pull up, and then I want you to loop your one hand in between your legs like this, holding wherever your other arm is, your right. And then pull up, hold this for about 10 seconds. Let go, bring your legs to the ground, and repeat on the opposite side. Then we're going to sit up and keep your spine straight. Now, cross your left leg over your right leg. And put your right elbow, with your palm facing to left. Your right elbow will be on your left knee. And then
turn. Nice little stretch. Don't do it too tight or too hard, because you will hurt yourself. Then let go after about, 5 seconds, honestly. And come back to the other side. Keeping your left hand's palm facing to the right. Stretch again. Alright. So, now we're going to move our knee close to our chest. Squeeze your right knee into your chest, and your left knee into your chest. Just lean back. And let go of everything. You're now in Savasana. Keep your palms to the ceiling. And leave your worries behind you. The day has not begun yet, especially if you're doing this in the morning. It's a great little wake up for your entire body. You do this right in the morning. Preferably before breakfast. Just let all your worries fade away. Stay in the moment. Breathing in and out through your nose, slowly, gently. And we'll stay here for about a minute. And when you're ready, continue on with the rest of your day. Just want to say, namaste. Thank you for being here with me, and I hope you enjoyed this yoga flow. And if you did, feel free to share with anyone else you know who would benefit from this little sequence. And because yoga is all about your mind, body, and spirit. It's absolutely phenomenal. There's nothing that is as powerful as yoga when it comes to strengthening everything.